Now, so the car hunt riot for the Vencer Sarthe. I do already have a top 5% time, but I'm gonna gun for one it's slightly better than that just to get further up. The top around 300 or more actual people are in that top 5% bracket because I've been in it for one or two extra runs now. It's a very unique car. I mean, it's a demon in terms of top speed, but if you've raced this track even once, you'll know that turning, nitro especially, are woefully bad with the car, so you really have to avoid as much as possible anything that even resembles a turn. Like, it can drift, but you do not get enough nitro power at all to regain the speed after a corner. So yeah, you're just gonna have to be incredibly careful with drifting, especially you only want to be doing it down a hill. This first jump thing, you want to really practice this in quick race if at all possible, but you want to be trying to come up here with around 190 miles an hour if you can pull that off at the start. I'll explain more about the quick race thing in a bit, but yeah, ever so like carefully tapping around this corner. Just really, like I say, you have to avoid kind of any harsh corners other than here in this bowl, but like you don't really have an option. And you just need a small bit of nitro for the end here. You'd hopefully get one, yeah, for that perfect run, just to be able to skip across the sandy patch onto the railway line. And just make sure you keep the car perfectly in the groove of the railway line as much as you possibly can. Don't let it fall on the left hand side because you'd burn off a load of speed. And just hop up here towards the blue nitro and just make sure you're coming down flat and in a way that you don't go over the edge that has sand on it here just at the start of this pathway. Yeah, just watch that. If you're coming onto this road and you find yourself at like 140 miles an hour ish, just know that, yeah, you've touched that patch of sand that's just there on the edge. Oh, I just managed to go over the nitro. That would have been useful. But yeah, just cruise up here. I haven't gotten more nitro. Yeah, so that would have been handy there to have. And see if you can cut it as low as possible here, and then just, yeah, shockwave. Take it out wider on this corner if needs be. Just avoid sharp cornering with the car, so don't be afraid to let the car drift out. That's it. Yay. Why does the game always add on 0.1 second to my times? But yeah, that's jumped up 50 places. That's definitely getting me some epic import parts. But yeah, like that run, I've done it about maybe 10-15 times now. And it does just take, like, especially the start of it, getting onto that ramp. Yeah, you can get some more of those epic import parts from that as well. Awesome. Congrats to Forest Spare and Fruit Loops, Planet Thane, HK, and Asim. But yeah, those times like are starting to get really tight. Mr. J with the exact same time as me. I don't get how the game decides who wins there, but we're both in the top 5% anyway. And yeah, they're pretty tight at the top. But like I was saying about that car, it is really a unique beast in Asphalt. Just from the fact of, like, it's got the top speed. Like, its top speed really can't be complained about. It's 249. It's actually the exact same top speed rating that the McLaren Senna has, which there's also an event going on for at the moment. Like, the Senna also has that 349 the top speed. My fully tuned 4-star version of the Senna does anyway. But it is just the way this car handles corners, or just fails to handle corners. It loses tons of speed if you sharply turn at any point. And yeah, like if you just turn it too sharply in the slightest, you're just going to get like dropped way down in speed. Or in any of the patches of this track, especially if you touch over dirt and grit, you just burn off that speed super quickly. One thing I mentioned about this track, by the way, is it's available in Quick Race if you have it unlocked. The only problem with it in Quick Race is it's a hunted event, so you get cops on there. But one thing that you can practice is the very start of the race. So you can go into Quick Race, start the race, and the cops don't trigger until after that first bridge. So I would advise to save you tickets and save you fuel units for the car. like do some practice trials on that very first jump and just see. I'll throw up some misfires of my attempts at the end of this video just to see some ways that didn't go well. But you can like try and skim along those solar panels, or you can try and throw the car over onto that barrel rolling ramp if you feel confident. For that one, I find it best to 360 imperfect nitro on the ramp and immediately stop nitroing, and then try and land in front of the barrel roll ramp, and you should hopefully have enough nitro to nitro shockwave forward. The only thing is the Sarthe is so heavy and the nitro of it's so weak that even that nitro shockwave won't throw it to full speed most of the time. Sometimes you can get it to go good, other times I've had failures with it, so I found it easier to just do the 360 and imperfect and try and skim along those solar panels. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's hopefully gonna be the last round of this thing that I do, because as much as I do love that car, but it's a pain in the ass to drive. And it's the complete opposite of the Senna as well. Like both of this, like the events that are on this weekend, the Sarthe has like this amazing top speed and no handling, and the Senna by comparison then has like no top speed and the best handling in the game. Going back and forth between these two events has given me a bit of kind of whiplash. Alright guys, sub button over my head. Good luck yourselves in that yeah, the leaderboards. Let us know how you get on in the comments below, and there's other videos from mine here and here. Alright, drive safe guys.